Okay, traders, here we are, day 6 of the small account challenge. Hope Santa was good to you guys. Certainly was good here. My kids had a blast opening up presents. I'm hoping for another Christmas miracle today. And by that, do I mean I'm going to be swinging for the fences? Ho ho no. What I'm trying to do with this strategy is implement patience, P-A-Y. In reading Jesse Livermore's book, Reminiscence of a Stock Operator, a little excerpt from that, he says, traders who can both be right and sit tight are uncommon. Patience does truly pay in the market. Now, what are my biggest flaws in trading? Because trust me, I have them. A, take my profits way too quickly. How do I mitigate that? Well, I take a piece off and let the rest kind of ride for me. Once I lock in profits, a lot of that emotion goes away. I can kind of set a stop and forget about it, feeling like, okay, I'm green on the day. That's mainly my biggest trading flaw. Another one, I like to overtrade, but I've been sticking to the hangover setup, been doing well there. But like most, I like to fight. Sometimes I fight, and Kevin, you cannot fight. Just, you got to know when to surrender defeat. Because you're not really losing, you're winning. It's process-oriented, not results-oriented, meaning I adhered to my trading rules and stuck to my trading plan. I planned the trade and traded the plan. That's what we're going to do today. Let's get to it, traders. All right, traders, a few minutes till the market opens on up. Watching a few hangover trades this morning. It's the end of Christmas week. People are on vacation. Volume's a little lighter. New Year's coming up. 2025 is going to be a big year. So watching Real, R-E-A-L, for a little pop out of the gates, back up towards its previous close, previous highs, up there towards $11. This one overbought on the RSI. Hangover setup from yesterday. Here's the daily chart. Has had a nice climb. Today is due for a little pullback, right? Volume should be weaker, meaning long should be unwinding positions, right? Usually long bias traders say that. On the short side, I don't mind if volume's light. I don't want there to be a lot of buyers in the market. I want the current long-term investors just to unwind their positions for their stops to get hit to do some liquidity sweeps. If the bid and ask prices get a little tighter, if we get a pop out of the gates back up towards the previous close, either that happens or it's going to flush out of the gates like CCL, and then I'm going to miss it. But there's nothing else I'm really watching this morning, so this might just be it. Market is open. I'm going to put an order out. Order filled at 1085. Very tight stop over yesterday's $11 area. I don't want it back over $11. I'd like to see in the 1060s to take half off. I have 75 shares. Come on, let's see a big flush. I'll take half off at 1071 just to lock in something. So I have an additional 38 shares left to fade. All right, Real is keeping it real. We got a nice stop at the previous close, previous highs right there at 11. I like to see this thing fade throughout the day. Right now, we're still heavy under VWAP. Ideally, my adjusted stop's really going to be right around my average. I don't really want this thing back over the open. I hit it right at the start, right at the open of the day, because the risk was fairly tight, 1085, 1099 stop. I took profits on 15 cents, 1-to-1 right there with the risk reward, and now letting the rest kind of flush out. The goal each and every day is $20. Now we're down at 1060 on the buy, 1059. Good, looking good. With no buyers present, I mean, we should have a nice little flush on this. Just how on the long side, when you start stair-stepping, that's a sign of health and strength on a stock. Similarly, on the short side, when a stock is just kind of stair-stepping down, that's a sign of health on the short side too. You don't necessarily want it to go just flush super fast, because that's going to create the rubber band effect and you're going to swing upwards really quickly. Traders who can be right and sit tight are uncommon, and that's what we have to do. Patience, P-A-Y. If the ticker wants to do a red to green move and make its next leg on up, we're not going to be a part of that. We're not going to be fighting it. We just need one of these to work for us. One of these to work for us. Taking a partial and letting her fade. I like the boring stuff. The boring stuff is profitable. You don't have to be focused on the high volatility quantum plays. You can find a setup and an edge that works consistently for you and trade it, and it's more slow and relaxed and methodical. If I flip through some tickers and I see something with tons of volume on it, it's pretty much an avoid for me. I don't want to go to the attention-seeking whore of the day, because I know with all that volume comes a lot of manipulation. And you guys know as well as I do, if you trade for a while, with all that volume, you have many chat rooms on it, creating artificial volume. You're going to have algorithms on it. You're just going to have all kinds of manipulation that I don't want to be a part of. All of that takes away from an edge because things just start getting sketchy. Like a breakout won't break out. You'll have a fake out breakout. Certain patterns, they just look beautiful. They'll turn into just liquidity sweeps. All right, we tapped VWAP. Now we're selling off, fading further. All we need for this setup is a few good variables working for us. Look at these upper shadows up towards VWAP. We need a lot of volume. Look at this volume yesterday. Coming into this ticker, for it to be light in volume after hours pre-market, which we had, for there to be no follow-through momentum the next day, to risk previous close, previous highs, short it, let it fade, and all these baggies that were in it yesterday unwind their positions because they're not making money, the stock's not getting the follow-through momentum. It's a psychology trade, the hangover trade. And then we get to ride it on down. I have so many examples of these working out beautifully. It's just me. Me's the problem. I'm the problem in trading as far as emotions go, discipline. I'm trying to stay very disciplined with this account. By the end of January, I want to have 1,500 in the account. End of February, 2,000. We're going to stay disciplined. We're going to slowly start sizing up a little bit. And brick by brick, day by day, a win is a win. Back in the 50s at the low. Right now, on the leftovers, we're nearly up 30 cents. So pretty good risk reward there. Risk is 1 to 2 so far. I want to let these work a little bit more for me. We're selling down a little further. It's good. Down in the low 1050s now. All right, we're going to get filled on the rest of them. 1059. Just shy of the daily goal. 15 bucks on the day. Slow and steady wins the race. So what we're going to do is keep doing this. 20, 20, 20, 20 bucks up until we get to $1,500. Size up a little bit, start going for a little bit more on the day. That's pretty much the order and sequence of events. Are we getting rich quick? Is this a very popular method of trading? No, but it's a profitable approach, and that's what I'm after. The psychology behind it is the most difficult part. That's the part that people cannot master. Everybody can recognize a bull flag, an ascending triangle, a head and shoulders, but not everybody can remain disciplined enough to, for example, sit on your hands with your leftover shares, like I probably should have done here. Not everyone's disciplined enough to respect their stop loss. Not everyone's disciplined enough to not overtrade because you want to keep trading and trading versus taking your edge and being done for the day, wrapping it up. A few notes to myself, preaching to the choir here. I'm sure I'll come back later, look at REAL, and this thing will be in the $9 range. Always something to be pissy about. Well, that was fun today. Actually, a pretty solid setup. I had the one ticker I was trading, had shorts for it, hangover setup, worked beautifully. We're going to attempt to do this again all next week, starting Monday. We're going to grow this small account challenge piece by piece, little by little. And the plan is to size up eventually, add zeros to the end of the orders, and start making some more money. Traders, if you guys like this, hit the like and subscribe button. Thank you so much for the support. Leave a comment down in the comment section below if you have any questions, need any help. Always happy to help. Traders, we'll see you Monday.